A family of 3 drove into the mountains of Oklahoma to look at land. They never came back. Their truck was found abandoned in the wilderness. Inside the vehicle was their dog, still alive, and $32,000 in cash. But the family was gone. The Jamison family lived in Eufaula, Oklahoma. There was Bobby Jamison, his wife Sherilyn, and their 6-year-old daughter, Madison. From the outside, they looked like a normal family. But behind the scenes, things were more complicated. Friends and neighbors described tension in the household. There were reports of arguments, and some claimed the family had become increasingly isolated in the months before they disappeared. Still, no one expected what would happen next. On October 8, 2009, the family left home. They were heading toward a remote area in the Sans-Bois Mountains. Their plan was simple. They wanted to buy land and possibly move off the grid. But they never returned. When family members couldn't reach them, they reported them missing. Search teams began looking through the wooded mountain area. Then, a shocking discovery was made. The family's pickup truck was found deep in the mountains. But what investigators found inside made the case even more mysterious. In the truck was their small dog. The dog was alive, but weak. It had been trapped inside for days. Also inside the vehicle, their cell phones, their wallets, their IDs, and $32,000 in cash. Nothing had been taken. There were no signs of a struggle. It looked like the family had simply stepped out of the truck and vanished. Before their disappearance, security cameras captured the family loading their truck. The footage was disturbing. For nearly an hour, Bobby and Sherilyn moved slowly, almost like they were in a trance. They made multiple trips back and forth. At times, they seemed confused or disoriented. Investigators later said their behavior was unusual and concerning. But no one knows why they acted that way. Search teams combed through the mountains. Helicopters flew overhead. Dogs tracked scents through the woods. But there were no immediate results. Weeks passed, then months. The case began to grow cold. In 2013, hunters made a discovery. Deep in the woods, about 3 miles from where the truck was found, they discovered human remains. The bodies were later identified as Bobby Jamison, Sherilyn Jamison, and their daughter Madison. But because of the condition of the remains, investigators could not determine exactly how they died, and the mystery only deepened. Over the years, many theories have emerged, but none fully explain what happened. Some believe the family simply became lost in the mountains. But the distance from the truck was not extremely far, and all 3 dying together raises questions. Others suspect that someone may have encountered the family in the woods. But if that were the case, why was the money left behind? Some investigators believe Bobby and Sherilyn may have been experiencing paranoia or psychological distress. This could explain their strange behavior in the surveillance footage. But it still doesn't explain how they all ended up dead miles from their truck. Some theories go even further. People have speculated about cult activity, hidden threats, or something the family may have feared. But there is no evidence to confirm any of these ideas. More than a decade later, the Jamison family mystery remains unsolved. A family drives into the mountains, leaves behind everything, including a large amount of cash, and is later found dead in the wilderness. No clear cause, no clear explanation, just questions. Somewhere in those quiet Oklahoma mountains, something happened to the Jamison family, something that made them leave their truck and walk into the wilderness. Whatever it was, they never came back. What do you think happened to the Jamison family? Let us know your theory in the comments. And subscribe to Unsolved Mystery Files for more unexplained disappearances and true crime mysteries. Because sometimes the truth disappears without a trace.